What is up, everybody? So today I'm doing a new series where I do a behind the scenes of taking some pictures. This is the camera I'm using. It's a Nikon D5300. Hopefully that's in focus. But yeah, so let's get started, alright? So to start off with stuff that I'm going to be using, we have, again, the Nikon D5300 with an 18 to 55 millimeter lens. Then we got leaves of different shapes, sizes, and colors, and that's going to be the main focus of what the picture is. And lastly, we're going to be using an X-Acto knife. I'm going to be using the one in the middle because that's the only one that's not broken yet. So now that we have what we're going to be using, the idea of the picture that I have is that I'm going to take one of these leaves and I'm going to use the X-Acto knife to cut a hole in it. As you can see, I already did it on this one right here. Cut a hole right in the middle, and I'm going to frame the shot to where I'm going to be holding this up, kind of like right in front of the sun, so from the camera, you're going to see the sun going through that hole, and it's going to make a really cool picture. And so we are going to start cutting the holes for the rest of these leaves, and after that we're going to go out and begin to take it. Okay, so we are trying to replicate this hole, like as you can see right there in the middle of this leaf. So what basically I did was I found about where the middle is, so you can kind of see how the stem runs right up the middle here. I kind of based it off of that, and I'd say the center is about right there. So I just made some tiny cuts around the stem. Keep in mind, you probably want some sort of mat to be cutting this on, but I don't really have anything, and it doesn't really affect me too much because it's just a tiny table, so it doesn't really matter. Then you just want to get all that extra stuff out of the way. So you can see it's kind of a hole on two sides. Then all you want to do is just cut that stem out, just like that, pull it away, pull all the extras out, and then once you've done that, you have yourself a hole in the middle of your leaf, right? There you go, now you can see that pretty good. And I'm going to do that for the other three, and I'll pick it up after. So as you guys can see, I'm right outside my house right now, but that's the sun right up there, and this is what I'm having to work with. So luckily for me, I have a space right over here that I can look up with the trees and the sun. Whoops, right there. So let's go do that. So for this shot, you're gonna need a pretty steady hand, because if you're trying to line up the leaves with the sun, it's gonna be kind of hard unless you have a really fast burst. For this shot, you're also probably gonna want to have a tripod of some sort, just because it'll be easier because you can set it up exactly how you want it, and then you can hold your hand in front to move it instead of having to hold the camera and hold your hand and it just doesn't line up right. But this makes sure that it's stationary and you can angle it right up at the sun. Alright, so we can see here the camera's pretty lined up in the spot how I want it. Whoops. Because I want to have the sun kind of in the middle between these trees and those trees. I can adjust the focus and stuff because the sun is right around where this red box is, right around up here. But that's where the leaf comes into play, and we'll see that right now. Alright, so I changed my f-stop to 22, so then when I hold the leaf up, right around here you'll see that it's in focus where the leaf is and for the background. So my settings that I ended up finalizing are 160, shutter, f-stop 22, and ISO 100. So if you guys want to try that those are the settings that I ended up using. And these are some of the pictures that I got. Here's one. I just got all different angles and such. That is from a previous project on my Instagram at Drew Belanger. But these are just some of the photos. So that's what some of them look like. I'm going to take a couple more and I'll catch you after. Alright, here's a couple more shots that I just got. Obviously, you can see some like that didn't really come out as good, because it's all about just getting the burst right, those out of focus. Here's just a couple other ones. And this takes us back to the ones that I already showed. But I think personally, that one's pretty good right there. Oh, that's a video from an upcoming project you guys will see soon. I think that's probably the best one that I've gotten. Alright, so now that we got our pictures, I'm going to grab my gear, I'm going to head inside, and we're going to see them in a better light so you guys can actually see what pictures I got. Alright, here we go. I'm going to be reviewing the pictures from out here because my brother is inside in the basement, unfortunately. So I don't want his background noise, so let's get started. Before we get started, if anyone knows what type of caterpillar this is, definitely comment, because I've never seen this before and it's quite huge. That's the nail of my index finger. Yeah. Okay, anyway, back to these pictures. So this is probably one of the better ones that I got. I think it's probably one of my favorites. One that I'll actually edit. Here's a couple that missed. There's another pretty good one, got a nice glare there. That one, you can see the leaf is out of focus. Don't think I'm going to use that one. That one seems like too much glare. I moved the leaf a little bit farther away. You can kind of see that. This one, the leaf is at an angle, got all sorts of different glares. Here, you can see the leaf is very far away. That one's kind of interesting, because if I back it up and focus over here, you can kind of see. Anyway, you can kind of see how it's dark there, and it's kind of bright around the leaf, which I find quite interesting. There, you can kind of see it's kind of creating a little bit of a halo, like on the outside of the leaf. I thought that was kind of interesting. So here we are, moving on to the next ones. That's a pretty good one too. I like that. That one seems like too much glare. You can see it's got all sorts. That was just a test of the sun to see where it was positioned. And there's that. Again, these pictures right here you can find on my Instagram. I posted this one at Drew Belanger. I'll put it right there. But yeah. But yeah, let's do a quick run through the pictures again. You can kind of see them all right here. That's, again, a clip for a video that's going to be coming out hopefully in the near future. I'm trying to get that done. But this one is probably the picture I'm going to take and edit and post. So I will edit this real quick and I'll throw it up on the screen. So I hope you guys enjoyed that picture that I just threw up on the screen for you. Again, all these pictures that I post are going on at Drew Belanger on Instagram. I've probably thrown that text up on the screen like 3 times already, but here it is again. It's gonna be right there, right over my face. So if you guys have any comments, questions, criticisms, just leave them in the comment section below. Subscribe if you're new, and yeah, it's been a first video in like a month, maybe a month and a half, but I'm starting this new series just to get something going, because, you know, photography's dope, and that's just one of the things I do on this channel. So yeah, hope you guys enjoy it, and I will see you with episode 2. Deuces.
Words that I say, downtown the lights out, but we choose to stay. I don't know where this may go.